Hello and welcome to my channel physics class. So today we will study about class 10 chapter electricity. The topic is combination of resistors, okay, or the system of resistors. How can we connect a system of resistors, okay? How in how many ways we can connect two or more resistors. So first of all, combination of resistors or the resistance of a system of resistors, okay. First combination you can do is series resistors in series combination. Series combination of resistors, how to we will derive the expression for the equivalent resistors in resistance in series. So let me draw the circuit diagram here. First of all, we will connect three resistors in which, suppose an emitter is there, a battery, V volt battery, a switch or key, okay. This is what resistance R1, resistance R2, resistance R3, okay. Resistance R1, R2 and R3. How we have connected them? This is what the series combination is. Suppose you are standing in a queue to take ticket, okay, in your nearest railway station. We stand in a line, one after another, like that we make a queue. So that is a series, okay, that is a series or like ladder, okay. So series combination, that is. And if someone, if suppose gents line is there, again one ladies line suppose will be there, so that is two lines will be parallel to each other. That will be that like parallel combination. In series combination, what we do here, we connect a voltmeter to measure the potential difference across this three registers, okay. So but here one thing is important, that we will connect them later on, okay. First of all, suppose V volt battery, it is producing a current I, which will be measured by this emitter, okay. Then the current I will flow here. Suppose from water tank, suppose this is a water tank, the water is flowing through a pipeline, single pipeline. Here the cross section of the pipeline is quite narrow. Here also in somewhat amount it is narrow or thicker here also. So these are what represents the cross section, different cross sections at different position of the pipe. Suppose we are comparing here the current with the water flowing in a tube, or suppose here water goes, but due to the narrower cross section, the speed of the water, okay, flowing speed of the water will be quite different, but same amount of water will flow from this cross section also. Like here also the current will flow I only. Here current I, current I, current I. Here also current I will be like this, it will be flow, okay. What we do here now, here the most important thing is that the current is same. We should write this, that the current remains same. The electric current is same throughout the circuit. Same current is flowing, but what is different? Something is different here. Okay? Something is distributed differently among the three resistors. What is that? This potential V. How? Suppose this is some food item, okay, that we have to eat. Three persons are there, R1, R2 and R3 persons are there. They are sitting in a series on a table. Suppose a rolling table is here and it is taking the food like this. First R1 took everything that what he needed. Okay. R2 then the food went to R2. He took something, and then R3 took something. Because all the three are, that means not equally hungry. That's why they will eat as per their hunger. Okay. So suppose R1 ate some amount, R2 ate some amount, R3 ate some amount, but that means they ate different amounts of food. Similarly, the potential V will be distributed across these as, suppose we apply a voltmeter here, we introduce a voltmeter, it will measure the potential difference V1. Here suppose it is V2, here V3. That means the potential difference is distributed unequally. They are not equal. The potential difference consumed by these three resistors are different because of their different values of the resistors. Are you getting? So we'll use, but what is different here? The potential difference is different for R1, R2 and R3. Therefore, you apply Ohm's law. The total potential, okay, first of all apply Ohm's law here, that the potential in the voltmeter you will get a potential difference across R1, so that will be applied by Ohm's law. By Ohm's law, V1 will be how much? Current is flowing I, the same current I is flowing, but the resistance is R1. So V1 is equal to I R1. Similarly, V2 is equal to I R2. For across R2 this much potential is there, and V3 is equal to I R3. Okay. If I remove these three resistors and connect one single resistor whose value is sum of the three resistors, that we call it as equivalent resistor, equivalent to these three resistors. So I write it as, suppose RS. Okay, here it is, emitter is there, here battery, here if you connect a voltmeter, this voltmeter will show the total potential difference across this combination of the three resistors. Okay, so that voltmeter reading V volt will be that by Ohm's law, V is equal to, what will be that? V is equal to I into combination of resistors. What I have taken, equivalent resistance is of the three resistors R. Yes, got it? Therefore, now what? Now total resistor, total potential difference. Now what we take, because this V is nothing but equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. This should be, because R1 plus R2 plus R3 is nothing but the equivalent resistance RS. We have connected these three in place of this equivalent resistance in series. So if I add them, the potential difference will be also be like V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. That is the total potential given by this battery V. It should be equal to, V should be equal to how much? V amount of food is distributed among the three, na? That's why the sum of the food will be equal to the food generated from here, food given by here, Similarly, V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So you put these values. V is equal to IRS, okay, is equal to V1. V1 is what? IR1. IR1. V2 is plus IR2 plus IR3. Okay. If I take common from both sides, I will get cancelled out. So what we get? RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is the equivalent resistance, expression for equivalent resistance in series for a combination of 3 resistors. We have connected 3 resistors in series and we got the expression as Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This expression can be generalized for n number of resistors. Okay, suppose there are n number of resistors. I don't know how many number of resistors are there. So what I write? Rs is equal to, for n number of resistors, here you write for n number of resistors. What I write? Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 dot 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 and so on plus dot 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 plus Rn. So this is the generalized form of equivalent expression for equivalent in series for n number of resistors. Okay. Now we come to another combination of resistors, that is resistors in parallel. Second is what? Resistors in parallel. How to do that? Easy. It is also very easy. Suppose 3 resistors are connected. Here I am writing second number parallel combination of resistors. Parallel combination of resistors. 3 resistors. Suppose I am taking R1, R2, R3. Okay. Here I am making using a ammeter. What it will do? It will measure the total current flowing in the circuit. Then a battery, V volt, then a key or switch, and then here the circuit is complete. R1, here it is R2, here it is R3. How to measure the potential difference across these 3 resistors? V amount of potential. Battery is connected to R1, directly to R1, also directly to R2 also. You see, directly to R2 and directly to R3. That means all R1, R2 and R3 resistors are connected directly to the battery. That means all are getting equal amount of food. Here there is no discrimination that he will get after him. No. Here all the resistors are getting directly the potential from the battery. So what we call, here suppose I am introducing a voltmeter. Okay, a voltmeter which will measure the potential difference, and that will be nothing but equal to the potential difference provided by this battery to all these 3 resistors. Okay, it will be same for R1, R2 and R3. So therefore here the most important thing is that what remains constant here? That potential difference remains constant. Potential difference remains constant, but what varies here? You see, V volt of potential is producing a current of I ampere. It is going like this. Suppose you imagine a pipeline in which water is flowing like this. From here there are 3 branches, okay, going from this point, suppose A, point B. So at point A At point A, what is that? No, here A is already there. You take it another thing, suppose PQ, because emitter A is denoted already. P, at point, from a point P, the water is divided. How it will get divided? Depending on the cross section of the pipelines, okay, R1, R2 and R3. Similarly, here the value of resistance, okay, will decide how much current will go here, how much current will go here, and how much current will go in R3. Okay, so suppose I am assuming that here I1 current is flowing, here I2 current is flowing, and here I3 current is flowing. They will come and here again they get joined, and that means they will get added and make current I. So I current will return. That means here what is not remaining same? That means current is, but current is not same in R1, R2 and R3. Got it? So what we do here, okay, we will make a equivalent circuit. That means if I take this R1, R2 and R3 and put a resistance of sum of the three, that means R1 plus R2 plus R3 amount of resistance I put here. That means suppose 1 plus 2 plus 3, how much? 6 ohm. I put 6 ohm alone, one resistor here. So what I get? Like this, I am just making a simple diagram. This is what I take it as RP. What is this RP? RP is equivalent resistance. If equivalent resistance whose value is equal to the sum of the resistors R1, R2 and R3 which are connected in parallel. Got it? So if this was there, that means how much will current flow here? I. Okay. So total current I. Total current flowing through the circuit, I is equal to how much? I current is flowing from the battery. That means is how much, how it is going to divided I1 plus I2 plus in 3 I1 comma, sorry, I1 plus I2 plus I3. That means in 3 branches it is gets divided. Therefore the sum will be how much? 10 ampere is going. It is 5, 3, 2, like that. 10 ampere total. Okay. So what I use here, again use Ohm's law, by Ohm's law. Ohm's law. I is what? V upon R. But here the total resistance we are talking, that means equivalent resistance R, because this is our total current. RP, total resistance, equivalent resistance. Okay. RP is equal to V by RP, because potential is same. So what I write? V by RP is equal to I1 is V by R1 plus I2 is V by R2 plus I3 is V by R3. How this V by R came? Because Ohm's law states that V is equal to IR. So I is equal to V upon R, cross multiply, V by R. So from this we have put this common. If I take common, what will get cancelled out? V will get cancelled out. So what we get here? What will get? V by Rp is equal to V common take and 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. This implies V cancelled out. 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So what we are getting, the formula, this is the expression for equivalent resistance for 3 resistors connected in parallel. They are connected in parallel, and if 3 resistors connected in parallel, then we will get this type of expression. For n number of resistors, what you write? For n number of resistors, 1 by Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus and so on dot 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 plus 1 upon Rn for n number of resistors. That is generalized case. How many resistors you will get? Maximum 3, 4, 5, 7, 10. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6 resistors, maximum 5 you will get in class 10. Okay, so this is how you will